Hi y'all, this is Diane Sanders at Sanders Family Real Estate. Today we're giving you a moving tip on moving with pets or our fur babies. We just love our little pets. Dogs, cats, guinea pigs, sometimes horses, snakes, reptiles. Anyway, I'm going to mainly concentrate on our cats and dogs today. The first tip, the first thing I think we should do is pack an overnight bag for our dogs and our cats. Put the things in there you're going to need for a few days, especially the last night in the house, what you're going to need, and the next day if it's just a short trip, or if you're going across the country, of course, a little bit longer. But they're going to want their toys. They're going to want their favorite food. Maybe bring some bottled water that's easy to carry for them. Of course, their leash and collar. Kitty cat's going to need the litter box in the car potentially. Their medications, any grooming utensils you may need, and take some extra paper towels just in case. The second tip, I think, is please remember to contact your vet. Get your shot records when you go. If you're moving across town or if you're moving across the country, you're going to need their shot records and maybe refill their medications. Be sure you have their flea medications, heartworm pills, whatever it is you need. Don't forget them. I think a third very important tip is animals are smart. So especially on moving day, keep them away from the action. Maybe if you can, take them to a kennel to be boarded for a day. Maybe take them to a friend's house. If those aren't very good options, find one out of the way room, the quietest room, maybe, and put them in there, a little soft music, some food, some treats. Check on them several times a day because they're going to be scared and lonely and wondering what's going on, but at least out of sight. They don't have to be out of mind, but they will be safe. On that safety note, keep in mind when you're taking them in your cars or whatever type of vehicle, have them secure. You know, you might put them in the kennel and you can even seat belt the kennel. Have a leash on your dogs. Cats are a little more delicate. You may want to keep them in their crate the entire time. When you're out walking your dog at these little rest stops, pay close attention maybe to stay away from other animals and as far away from cars as you can because it's an unknown area for them. And even a pet that you know very well, who knows what will happen and scare them and make them bolt. Once you get to your new house, keep them secure for a few days. I wouldn't let them outside unless you have a fully fenced in yard or they're on a leash because if something happens and they get scared or get lost, they don't know where they live. It takes several days for them to get accustomed to their new home and their new surrounding, especially cats. If you have a cat that's going to be an inside cat and an outside cat, don't let it out for several days. As soon as you move, update all of their information. You brought their shot record, so maybe it's a good idea to establish a new vet quickly before you even need one. If you have to update their microchip, do that. If you need to get your new address on their little tag around their collar, do that. Fish don't move well. I'm sorry, fish just don't move well. Maybe fish need to get new owners in your current neighborhood. Now there may be some exceptions, but in general, little fishies don't move well. And on another common animal, but not a dog or a cat, is guinea pigs. Guinea pigs are very susceptible to moving to any kind of stress. Their hearts don't do well. So if you have to take your guinea pig with you, and I'm not telling you to give your guinea pig away, I gave one of Austin's guinea pigs away one time and I've never lived it down. So take your guinea pig with you, but be very careful. Maybe put them in a very small container. Be sure they're warm. Put a blanket or a cover over them so they don't get so scared. Now a little bonus tip here. This isn't really moving with pets, but pets and plants. Y'all, look at this. These are the plants that are toxic or hazardous to our cats and dogs. I was researching online what the top plants were that are hazardous, and I hit print, which we all know we shouldn't do. I thought it was just going to be 2 or 3 pages. 83 pages of plants that are harmful to our animals. But the top ones are, and I think many of us have heard, sago palms are very toxic to our cats and dogs. Tulips, I had no idea. Tulips are extremely hazardous and toxic to our cats and dogs. And lilies. The peace lily is very toxic. Peruvian lily, I don't know what that is, but a Peruvian lily and a calla lily. So those are 3 common types of plants we have. So be very careful around your pets with those. So to recap, when you're moving with our little fur babies, keep them out of sight while you're packing. Keep them safe. Keep them safe and secure in the car. Don't let them out of the house without you watching over them very carefully the first few days. Change their shot records and hug and love on them as much as you possibly can. Thanks, y'all. We'll see you again.